Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Etrian Odyssey 3. In the last part, we were quite busy with the ocean quest, seeing how we had a rematch against the golem and the giant stingray thingy, in combination of our new boss, the manticore, that was hidden inside of the dark forest itself. So yeah, we had so many boss fights in the last part, it's ridiculous. I didn't think that it would take that long. I really had to cut lots out of those parts in order to make it fit somehow. But hey, at the very least we got some very good rewards. A group tactic that literally protects us from ailments and comes with a healing skill as well. I mean, that's literally a party-wide protection order in combination with prevent order that sticks. The prevent order actually sticks. Now, technically speaking, the healing effect is after the round, so it isn't really able to protect us from the initial ailment as a prevent order, but that's alright. That is totally alright. If it isn't something as bad as, let's say, curse or sleep or confusion, something that stops us from attacking or kills us straight out, it is certainly it's certainly helpful to have that around, especially if everyone else is faster than the boss, because then the ailment doesn't really do anything and it just gets cleared away, right? It just gets cleared away. Really like it. It's just a bummer that it needs 3 people, seeing how it only gives me the option to bring one other's limit skill with us into the next fight, but that's alright. I mean, we have a bunch of good 2-slot ones, like Charge Tactic, Guard Tactic, and I guess one of those element skills as well. If we were to go for them, right? If we were to go for them. Now, in the last part, I already said that we would go to the ocean again in order to explore a little bit more. We're not going to stay the whole part in here. I already promised you that. We might unlock a couple of sea quests, which we're just going to leave for later. After all, I did say I want to go back to the 5th stratum, right? There's a beautiful forest waiting for us, and I really want to go back to it. We can always do the sea quest a bit later, right? We can always do it a bit later. Now then, without any further ado, I have my reefed sailing, my foremast, and my turrets. Which means we need to go back to the 2nd slot in the Northern Sea, and then I'm actually not quite sure where we're supposed to go, but there's actually only one direction for us, right? Totally. We are just going to try to get past that FOE, that pirate FOE, and then see for ourselves how, or rather what, is behind him. We should technically be able to find more locations around here somewhere. Technically. But we will see about that. Okay, so if I move forward now, he's going to catch me, which is something that I don't want to see. Okay. He locked on. Come closer. Come downwards. Follow me along. Follow me along. And now I should be able to pass him without him catching me. Great. Okay. So it seems like the only way to get around him is by crossing the border like this. Seeing how there's a current leading straight to a whirlpool again. And that just leaves us with a path to the north, which leads, hopefully, to another village? Maybe? Something like that? I would love to see something like... Oh, even better! Even better! We have another teleport spot! Okay. Okay, am I able to reach that? Oh no! I'm actually not able to reach that. I guess I have to get around those pirates a bit quicker, huh? Yep, I have to get around it quicker. But he's not triggered that way. And if I go forward, he's going to catch up to me. Oh, never mind. He did get triggered after all. So if I were to go to the right now, he's going to get closer. If I go to the right now, he's going to move one step to the right, and I can already pass him like this. Now, if that already saved some turns, I'm not entirely sure, but at the very least, I'm going to try to reach the teleporter now. And if we are lucky, I should... Yes, I still have 4 turns. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Okay, that was a bit close. I only have 1 turn left, but we were able to get the ocean pole too. Great. Now from here, I need to find more locations. To the left of it all, probably. Okay, this is a bit distressing. There's so much stuff in our way. That area over there seems almost impassable with my 2 movement speed, since there's nothing to bounce around before it actually leads to some kind of whirlpool. Downwards, we are surrounded by even more forests and trees. I was able to find a house though. But so far, it seems kind of impossible to reach. I mean, I can see even more currents. Wait, that's the wrong one. Even more stuff going into my way. With whirlpools on the end of it all. And that's just going to lead us back. How the heck do you want me to get past all of this stuff? Unless maybe I'm not supposed to get past it like this. Maybe I should just go further to the south from here. I mean, I already wasted a couple of turns in order to map out this place. I could technically go further towards the left-south area from here. But there is that house! I was able to see that house over there. It's right there. Now, I didn't get a flagpole or something, but I kind of think that I want to go there. Oh, and by the way, I should probably check out the old locations again. Usually speaking, once you finish up a sequence over there, stuff gets unlocked, right? They like to do that sometimes. They really like to do that sometimes. So, first and foremost, let's check up on the Queen of Rebels. Once your ship is secured to the dock, a messenger from the Queen runs towards you, waving. Oh, it's been a while, Vesperia. Welcome back to the marine city of Sheba. Thanks for your hard work in reopening the trading routes, merchant ships have returned to Sheba. But the other day, a merchant ship carrying rock silver to Batavia was attacked by pirates. We believe the ship was attacked somewhere on the northeast of Batavia. We want you to defeat those pirates and recover our merchandise. You remember the crate of rock silver that you got when you sank that pirate ship the other day, right? You tell the soldier to wait and have the cartage brought from your ship to hold. Oh, you already did it? We have our silver back. The pirates are defeated. Thank you so much. This is a mere token of our queen's gratitude, but please accept it. The soldier excitedly hands you 2 golden coins and 1 piece of rock silver, so we still get to keep the rock silver. Also, we will give you this traveling net. A traveler offered it to the queen, but we don't really have we do not have many fish around here, so it is little to use of us. Please take it. The soldier disappears into the city, most likely to report back to the queen. Okay, so I get 1k of N. Actually 2k because he gave me 2 coins. A traveling net. After seeing him off, you board your ship and return to your voyage. I was kind of expecting a tomes thing, but I totally take an item as well. Certainly, I always like to have items. And then the forest, you return back to the deep forest, the torch in hand. As you walk through the mud of the lightless groves, you come across something buried. It appears to be an old piece of parchment. There we go. Thinking that it might bear some valuable knowledge, you decided to take it back to Armorage. The Weapon Tomb 2. Okay, so it worked. You need to beat those guys in order to unlock stuff from them. It's not enough to just go back, you have to beat them first. Okay. Which means I also have to go back to the golem, right? So, dodging the swirling current around the island, you reach the island of stone faces again. You look into the space beneath the stones and find an old bag at the bottom of the pit. Evie jumps inside and grabs the bag and climbs back up. The because Effie is very agile. You peek inside and find an old piece of parchment, again, okay? Thinking that it might bear some valuable knowledge, you decided to take it back to Armor Road. Great. And that was all the 3 items, right? Yeah. Now we were able to find 2 more books and 1 item, so that's already a great success. Even though that kind of distracted us from our main goal, seeing how we literally have to get around all of this stuff over there. But maybe I actually have to go to the south of this place, yeah? Maybe I'm not supposed to get through all of those whirlpools and currents. I mean, I could still try to remove my formest and stuff, but preferably I wouldn't like to do that if I have the options. Technically speaking, if I had the options, I would just give us more food instead of any item, because we have a multitude of food options around here. Imagine if I could stack 24 turns with the 20. That would be so precious. But sadly, it doesn't work like that. Okay, at the very least we were able to find the building. You have gone out in search of the unknown and now find it standing right before you. In front of you is a giant, or rather grand stone tower, which dizzies you with its formidable height. The tower is so tall you cannot even see the top. If you wish to continue exploration, you may, though it may also be wise to return and resupply. The question is, how am I even supposed to reach that thing? There is a current right ahead of us. We have seaweed as well. Don't think... Oh god, no, it's blocked off with the Black Pirate ship again. I found the spot, but I cannot reach it. Isn't that just great? Let's mark another question mark, because I'm probably going to lose that icon very, very soon. Oh, such a shame. Okay, it's a bit tough to draw, but I think it looks something like this. There are some trees to the northeast, or the northwest as well, but I can't quite tell how far away they are. Nevertheless, first another cutscene. So you have found a structure so tall it is veiled by the clouds. But that must be the Tower of Victory. It is said that those who find an end to its infinite spiral stairs will be covered in glory. Bit of a contradiction, isn't it? It all depends on whether or not the tower is the real deal. According to historical records, countless towers with the same name have been built all over the world. We need to confirm its authenticity. I'd like you all to investigate the tower. If we can get a research team in there, it would be invaluable. But as always, proceed with caution. Seeing how there's a giant pirate ship ahead, I don't think we're going to reach it anytime soon. Yeah, I have to get rid of this then. I have to get rid of it. There's nothing I can do with it. There's nothing else to the southeast. Everything is covered with whirlpool, seaweed, and all the other stuff. I have to maybe get around this thing. Somehow. How do I reach there? Wait, I was stuck. I could have probably gone through the dark reef. I could have probably done that. Now that I think about it, yes, it might be possible to reach this. I just had to go upwards and then to the left. But if I didn't go to the south, I wouldn't have been able to see it at all. And that's the thing, right? That's the thing. I have to go to the north in order to reach the south. Coasting the sea with wind in your hair, you happen upon a city you've never seen before. The idyllic city lined with windmills might be the new city to trade with. You may be able to make it to the town with your current provision, but perhaps you should head back first. I have 6 turns. Is that possible? Might be possible. It is pushing it a little. And I actually have a chance to reach the town as well. Actually speaking, I think I can reach both things from here. Maybe not on this trip. But I can reach both things. Maybe I didn't need it to go to the north. Maybe I could have just fenced route either way. Or would you look at that? Look at that, huh? First and foremost, to the right and over here. Well, hello there! Seems like I don't need a second trip for this, huh? I was a bit scared, seeing all the currents around here, but I guess it was just enough, huh? You wouldn't happen to have come from Armor Road, now would you? As you set foot on the docks of Damavand, a city on the equator, an old soldier greets you. Welcome, welcome. You're in good hands among the descendants of the hero Aeaaaaeae. Our worship of the three-headed dragon he sealed away was shielding us from invaders these many years. We were once the midpoint between the poles, but since the calamity we've had precious few visitors. That is why it cheers us to see young ones with your passionate pioneer spirits. If you return to Armor Road with your route to here, Charlotte, we'll see more trades from the south. With that, the old soldier pulls a roll of cloth from his bag and hands it to you. This is chintz. What's that? It is our specialty, made with the northern looming technique and the dye of the south, so please take it. It's sort of a way to show my gratitude. What could be more fitting to celebrate, huh? You gratefully accept the chintz and return to your ship to head back to Armor Road. So it's a type of clothes? Probably textiles? Something you can craft into a cloth piece or something? Welcome back, everyone! I heard that you have established a route to Damavand. We're getting so close to that northern continent. I know I say it a lot, but thanks again. I don't think it'll be a stretch to say that your future voyage will be even harder. So once again, I've ordered you some improvement to your ships from Aeaea. When I told them the order was from Vesperia, they got right on it. They're working as we speak. Hopefully your voyage will be a little more comfortable now. My ship has gained extra... Oh! Thank you! That's really helpful. It's going to cost more, seeing how we have more slots and all, but that is still very helpful. Now imagine if I could just stack my food. Imagine if I had like 3 different varieties of 20 turns. I could travel the world. I could literally travel the world. But okay, I still need to go back to that one spot though, seeing how we still need to visit that one house. Here we go. Who's in sight? Sailing the 7 seas in the name of Armor Road, you come across a tiny uninhabited island. A small fishing boat, most likely carried on the heavy current, was washed ashore. 2 men with long, unkempt beards come running towards you with the island's interior. Interior? You gathered they were indeed brought here by the currents, and are low on food and water. You don't have many provisions either, but you hate to just leave them in such a dire need. Share? Of course we would. Though it might hinder your voyage, you cannot abandon them just like that. Unfortunately though, you don't have enough to share. You tell them so with profuse apologies. The men smile and reassure you, telling you that they can handle themselves. You tell them that there's a great flag still waving in the wind on their ship, protecting them. You promise that you will return to them and set sail with an aching heart. Sure, I only have 2 turns left, but you could totally give them at least that. But I am going to write down great flag, more food. No, wait. Let's just write down need more food for me as a reminder. I'm even going to place an exclamation mark right next to it so that I know that I still have to do that. Maybe I'm even going to put that in here. Huh? Sounds like a plan, right? Sounds like a good plan. So, I was kind of expecting it. And yes, there's a little event right over here next to those trees. As the northern sea tosses your ship about, you see land ahead of you. From the decks you can see the bones of large animals scattered in an inaccessible valley. You can try exploring the valley if you wish, or you can just leave. Of course we're going to explore. You can take your equipment and use a rope to carefully lower yourself down to the valley. You can see countless bones and teeth from closer examination. They appear to be from elephants. Frankie, don't look! No! Could this be the legendary elephant graveyard, where these great beasts come to die? Frankie, seriously, don't look! This is too much for your eyes! This is too much! This is a graveyard for elephants! You thought this was just a rumor, but the scenery obviously proves that to be true. A numerous piece of ivory sticks out on the ground, reminds you of a sacred burial ground. You can take some of the ivory, or you can just show respect to these fallen giants and leave. I don't know. Technically speaking, I would just show respect, but I might need the ivory for something else. Okay, I'm going to take some. You gather as much ivory as you can, carrying without hindering your climb, and leave the valley. I might need it. You're pleased with your discovery, but as you set sail, the ship seems to be awkward. Well, because you have maintained the ship regularly, this puzzles you, but you continue on. I was cursed. They have cursed me. Well, to be fair, I did steal from a graveyard, but I might need that stuff. Thanks to the extra equipment slot, I'm able to sneak behind the southern current from the south back to the north. Almost getting dragged into another whirlpool, which is not so good. This one is safe, it's not gonna harm us, it's just going to push us back. If I go to the north, it's just going to push us into the whirlpool, which is not very helpful. It goes all the way to north. If I bounce back, we're just going to crash into the trees, but that's alright. Now that I'm one step back, I can go a bit further than this without going into that whirlpool. Getting closer to the Aeaea himself, but it seems like he's not really bothered by it. Okay, that's good, that's good. A bunch of green ahead. I cannot head for that. Yeah, I cannot go for the gap. Maybe if I didn't have my mast. But then would I have enough turns to do this? Without the mast? Maybe. Nevertheless, I cannot go forward. That leads to a whirlpool, so I can only go right. Which leads me back to the beginning location where I first saw that the Tower of Victory. And from here, I can just go further to the north. I have the seaweed cutter. I can break through this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Yeah. So it's 1, 2. Oh, there's another event. Okay, wait. We can check that out as well. After disembarking to investigate the island nearby, a dozen men suddenly surround you. Oh, great! You recall something you learned before about a nomadic group that travels this area by boat. They are clad in Crustacine themed armor. They must be warriors of their tribe. They declare you as guests of the tribe, then unreasonably deem a gift for their hospitality. The firm stare tell you that they won't take no for an answer, and you might not survive a fight. You can give them something as they requested, or you can just run away. I have rock silver. How about some rock silver? You hand the tribemen the piece of rock silver that they had previously. You discovered during your voyage. They look at it with interest and shake their head in disappointment, huh? It seems that this isn't quite what they were expecting. You return to the ship with misgiving over the outcome of the situation, but at the very least they didn't attack us. But that's a good thing. We need gifts. Okay. I guess I can go back here in order to try again in the future. So it isn't quite lost yet, but still. No idea where I was supposed to get the other items though. It's a bit random to ask of that. Bunch of trees to the left. Coconut to the right. Followed up by another whirlpool, so we're not going to go to the north. It's not like I even planned to go there, right? We're heading downwards after all. Seems like there are some currents as well leading to the south. And I'm just going to sneak behind it. Seems like we don't even need to bother that FOE after all. Which is really, really reassuring. And who knows, if there isn't a whirlpool behind it, I might actually get into that... Wait, is there... Wait. There's another teleport point! Oh! How do I get here quicker? How do I get there quicker? It is surrounded by islands, so even if I take this current, it's not going to lead me to the right spot. But it would be so cool if I had that. It would be so cool if I had that. A spot for later, I guess. Yeah, that's a spot for later. First and foremost, we're just going to grab the tower and be on our way, right? After all, we spent already way too much time on sea. Thanks to your steady navigation and tight maneuvering, you arrive at the Tower of Victory. You look upwards from the base, but the tower pierces the clouds. You wonder how tall it truly is. Stepping inside the tower, you hear your own footsteps echoing in the tower's crisp air. You look up to find the spiraling stairs leading upwards to the apex of the tower. Deciding it would be impossible to climb with your current equipment, you decided to return to Armor Road. There we go! The Tower of Victory, right? Welcome back. Looks like you have established a route to the Tower of Victory. I'll get in touch with the Senatus to confirm its validity as soon as I can. Thanks to you guys, you could say that Armor Road's restoration is in its final stages. That is why I've ordered the latest and greatest for your ship. The Latin sail, what? This should help your ship to catch the wind even better, which should make you more mobile out there. There's one catch though, these sails are custom made, so it will take some time before yours arrive. Try to stay patient, okay? Going to give me a other sail? Wait, if I leave and come back, are you already going to give me that sail? You're already going to give me that sail! What? Remember when I ordered that sail for your ship as thanks for discovering the Tower of Victory? Yeah, that was a minute ago. Well, by some miracle, it's already done. Your ship should be pretty comfortable by now. Latin sail? Equip the sail to increase the movement speed by 2. Oh, can I stack that? Can I? No, I can. Imagine if I could equip 2 of those sails for 3 movement speed. But wait a second, that's going to change a lot of stuff. That is going to change so much stuff around here. Oh my god, you know what? Screw it. Screw it, today is the sea part. They're spoiling me with gifts. A Latin sail, a fishing net that lets me catch on the fly. Steel plating, iron plating, extra slots. Who knows, maybe they're going to give me even better food as well, right? Sure, I disgraced Frankie's graveyard over there, but it's a sign. I should travel more. I should just travel some more. I should not try to find it. I really shouldn't try to find it. It is a sign. It is a sign that I should go back to sea. In order to see even more of the stuff around us, right? Look at this, even that pirate is gone now, he doesn't care. Our boat! Look at our boat! We have wing thingies up top! Oh, isn't that cute? I crossed out the area from the top right corner, and I noticed that no matter what I do from the south, I wouldn't really be able to get to this point from any other way than here. which requires some trickery with the seaweed. And in order to make that work, I need to get rid of my seaweed plating in order to actually bounce against it. That is literally the only way around it, so I'm really hoping that it is going to work. But in order to actually get into that corner, you first need to start with the third checkpoint again. Going straight down, bouncing into the forest, downwards, to the left. There we have it. Okay. Now the question is, do I need anything else except of my reed cutter? It's pretty clear that I need the reef thing, otherwise I wouldn't really be able to get to this point. But do I need anything else except of that? Could be. I mean, I don't really see anything yet. We have some plants around. So that should look like something like this. There's nothing in the way of the south path. We have even more seaweed ahead. Okay, there's a new area. I'm not quite able to reach it because I'm lacking the seaweed cutter. But the only way to get through those reefs is via the seaweed cutter. So now I need the seaweed cutter in order to actually get through here. But at the same time, I need to get rid of it in order to actually get through that area. Interesting, right? Quite interesting. It seems like there's a little corner over there as well. That might get in our way, but we'll see. Okay, I can go further to the south, which is not going to help me that much. Yeah, it's completely surrounded by weed. I literally cannot get through it. A bummer, real bummer, but at the very least we can check out a bit more on the other side of this area. Yeah. Pirate ships. Of course, why wouldn't there be a pirate ship? There's some kind of teleporter and floating rock underneath the teleporter over there, but that doesn't really help us that much either. We even have a notification for that as well, but still, that doesn't really help me that much. Moving steadily forward on the open sea, you suddenly can hear, or rather can hardly believe your eyes. A gigantic island is floating in the sky. You rub your eyes and look again, but the island still hangs there. It is no illusion. Perplexed at the sudden discovery, you decided that you will need to get a better look to understand it. Yeah, but first and foremost I have to figure out how to get a better look at that. How does one get around that? I have so many movement tiles and I cannot use any of it. At least not like this. Am I going to hit my ship? No? Okay. Well, at the very least, we avoided that clash, right? At the very least, we avoided that. Welcome back, everyone! Are your voyages going well? What? You saw a floating island in the sky. How peculiar! I've never heard of such a place, and I don't see anything about it in our charts either. Not to discredit you, but could it just be a mirage? Difference in air and temperature can cause them to appear, and maybe you should look into it on your own to satisfy your curiosity. Just don't let my doubt hold you back, okay? The thing is, there's so much other stuff holding us back. Okay, I'm not quite able to reach it yet, but I was able to trigger the cutscene. Continuing on a never-ending quest to revitalize Armor Road, reach an unknown continent. Looking at the huge city facing the sea, you can tell at once that this is another civilization. It seems that you have discovered the northern continent. You waver between choosing to explore the northern continent or to check back to Armor Road. Well, I would actually love to get there, but seems kind of impossible right now. Just saying, it seems kind of impossible right now. But first and foremost, I see. You finally reached the northern continent. It seems your guild was the right choice. Make no mistake, the city you found was none other than Aeaea. It's a northern city, ruled by Queen, who used their mysterious powers for the good of the town. But trade's been cut off ever since the monster appeared that began sinking all the passing ships. That happened soon after the calamity. We've heard only vague whispers about them ever since. That is why, once again, we need your help. Please head to the north and find a route to Aeaea. Once we've resumed trade with the north, Aeaaaa's restoration will be complete. But please be careful. So all you really need is the northern continent. But that seems kind of tricky, seeing how it's surrounded by seaweed, and I still haven't found the other way to that spot yet. I have to go from the south. I can't see any other way. Unless, of course, I shoot down the ship, maybe, and go for that last, maybe last checkpoint over there, but there's so many pirate ships around, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm going to get the seaweed cutter back, just in case I need it. So, okay, that plan already works. I was able to successfully make it to the North Continent back again. It was a bit tricky to get into the right corner in order to actually reach the back line of this whole mess of lines. But that's alright. I wasn't quite able to get around here, seeing how the distance from the pirate ships are just very badly aligned. Technically speaking, I could certainly go here, then there, and then reach it. But the thing is, if I read how far is that thing going to move? That's the question I should probably ask. I'm gonna move one more time. Just one more time, I need to see how far the pirate ship is going. Might be possible. It might actually be possible. But that's for later. First and foremost, I want to see if I can do something around here at least. Which seems really promising. The teleporter is right there. It is right there. I just need more turns. I need more turns. It is so close and so far away. It's right there. It is right there. Okay. Okay. Thanks to my cannon, I can shoot in order to waste a turn, right? Yes. Then I can move forward. Shoot again. It's moving further away. Shoot one more time. It's moving even further away. Then I can follow behind. Go to the south. To the right. And hello. That wasn't my original plan. I tried to sneak behind him. The ship always starts in the same location, so he would always stop me over there. Thank goodness that the cannon wasted a turn, right? Thank goodness! The ship that puts out to sea at last pulls into the passing point of the city of Ugarit. You sigh, enchanted by the exotic feeling of the far west. You briefly envision the myriad western countries which Aeaaaa once traded with. Satisfied, you weigh anchor and make for Aeaaaa to report back. That took a lot of effort, but we finally reached it. So I heard the good news from the Marines. You established a trading route to Ugarit. The restoration of that route will give us a foothold in the western countries. Aeaaaa is bound to prosper once things start to take off with the western trade. Well done, everyone. Here's a little token of my appreciation. It's a feast, best eaten on a ship. It's costly, but it should give you quite the strength to boost out there. Elephant turtle. 16k. Oh yes, that's something I needed. I kind of wasted a lot of N in order to test it out. Of course, I also catched a couple of fish. I mean, it was already on the way. Okay, can I use this? 28 turns! Yes! I might be able to get to that other teleporter now. Certainly, now I should have all the turns in the world in order to get to that teleporter now with my cannon of wasting turns. I wonder, if I were to travel a bit more in that area, is he going to get triggered by that? Because the red one are really territorial, right? The red ones were always so territorial. And by the way, I should probably mark down the route just in case. There you go. To the north. To the right. A bit more to the right. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. I even had 3 turns left. The ocean pole number 3 has been activated. Yes! Great! Now what do I do from here? I literally almost crashed. If I had my cannons! If I had my cannons, I could waste a turn to get around him! Why did I get rid of my cannons? Oh, I'm so stupid. I know what I need to do, though. At least we have that. One more time, just in case. I want to play it safe. Then I go into the current, because it's going to start to move. Okay, that's good. We were able to sneak past him. Everything is fine now. I should be able to get to that location now. Yeah. There we go. Another continent. Almost in reach. Here we go. So, now I just need to find a way to that floaty thing with the other teleporter stuff. And then I'm not entirely sure if there's room for any other destination, but I'm certainly going to take one quick peek around again. Just in case, just in case. I'm not going to have that much hope though, seeing how we already kind of covered almost the whole northern area of the sea. You reach the city of Aeaea, sitting on the continent's eastern shore. Only small boats are anchored at the harbor, leading you to believe that the trading here has lain fallow. As you disembark, an older soldier with a sword look comes to greet you. I haven't seen a ship that big in some time. Where did you drift here from? You tell the old soldier that you hail from Armor Road, all the way to the south. What? Armor Road, you said? Did you run into a beautiful girl? Or rather, a terrible monster? You see, it's because of that monster that our trading route with Armor Road was closed down. But if you found a way to avoid the accursed thing, maybe we can reopen it. I'm sorry to put this on you, but I need you to return to Armor Road and let your rulers know. I too will inform our Queen Circe of this. I'm counting on you to do your part. My name is Glaukos. Yeah, Glaukos. The time may come when I will need your help, so please remember that. It's going to ask for our help? After hearing Glaukos' words, you board your ship to report back to Armor Road. Ah, thank goodness for the cannons, right? Ah, welcome back. Made it all the way to Aeaea, huh? Another job well done. So the city is still being threatened by a monster that appears now and again. I guess charting the way is only part of the problem. A vital part, mind you. Now, we can see send messages to Aeaea, and we owe it all to you for blazing a new frontier. I would like to present you with this. It's Amro's most beautiful, powerful cannon used on ships on the line. I'll have the Marine help you out mounted if you want to put it on your ship. Thank you as always. A new cannon. 14k of N. Yes! Can it shoot down everything? It shoots down everything! Oh, great! Oh, I love to see that! This is just the best! This is really the best! Now I just need to find a way to that other thing over there. That quite possibly doesn't need the iron thingy. I don't know. Okay. Now we are inside. Then a little bit closer. And this is it, right? Yeah, this is it. This is the island. Surrounded by currents that you can only reach without a sail. You don't even need the cannon. Well, you don't really need the all-killing cannon. Now, I'm not even sure why we even have the cannon, because we can get around the pirates just fine without it. But maybe there's something to the south of here. Yeah, there's still that area to the south of here. Maybe there I have to use the cannon. Nevertheless, another location. Another location. Striving to reach the floating island in the sky, you brave the raging waves and violent eddies. It was definitely no illusion. The island still floats in the sky above you. As you disembark onto the small island, a magnificent voice echoes from far beyond. Frail humans, you have done well to find an eternal aerial sea of trees with such tiny boughs. I am he who watches eternally over the world from this land. But none living are now worthy to hear my voice. None can pass my trial and gain my power. If the time comes when you have the sufficient power, you will again hear my voice. The voice then fades away. Only the residuing effects of that magnificent present remain. Okay. So there's a mysterious voice once again from the Sky Island. Welcome back, everyone. You've returned from yet another successful voyage. I heard from the Marine. You've reached the mysterious floating island. I'm sure what you saw couldn't have been an illusion, but what if not? What could it be? Huh? You heard a voice as well. A floating forest and a being that watches over the world. Something isn't adding up. I'll head to the Senator's library and look into this when I can, okay? Leave that part to me. You guys keep working towards Armor's restoration, okay? Totally. 20k! Thank you! Thank you very much! No, I just need to double check in the south of that area, just in case. I'm not even going to bring the other thing around. Seeing it, how it gives us more freedom of movement and all. Is anything left for us to see? Oh my god, there's so many whirlpools. Are you kidding? Are you actively kidding? 1, 2, 3 whirlpools, all blocking the path. Well, isn't that just great? Isn't that just great? Which means they're probably going to hide something, right? If they have so much protection, they're certainly going to try to hide something from me. Which means, if I were to go to the right side from here... Wait a second, why is the pirate ship a trading boat? Wasn't I supposed to shoot that one down in order to get around it? Why did it transform into a trading spot? Does that make sense? Not really. It doesn't make sense at all. Good to see that we have less pirates around, I guess. It's a good thing. It's supposed to be a good thing, right? Even though I just used a bunch of N in order to bring my cannons along. Which I can't even use. Oh, great. Let's see. There has to be something around here. Anything. Actually take anything. Please give me a good reason why I have this cannon. It was a reward. It was a reward to have this cannon. Please give me a reason to use this cannon. You have to give me one reason. One reason for the broken cannon. I'm already wasting so much N for it. They can't just give me a cannon that I cannot use. Or rather, I can still use it. It's just pointless. It is literally just pointless. They wouldn't do that, right? Maybe they did do that. No, wait, we still have hope. We still have hope. there might be something hidden. Yes, there's a chance that there's other stuff hiding somewhere around here. Certainly, they certainly had something else hidden around here. Anything else? I literally take anything else. Please tell me you hide something. Oh my freaking god, they are not hiding anything. That cannon is useless. That cannon is literally useless. My god. Well, I guess we stick with the sheep one then, huh? There's nothing in that pirate area at all. And the only pirate that could have possibly blocked our way is gone. Huh. Okay. Fine. I guess the cannons are only used as turn waster and nothing else. Nevertheless, I hope you guys had fun with today's part. I guess with that we pretty much have completed the northern area of the sea. I don't really think there's any other spot left around there in order to hide any specific locations. Sure, there might be some items hidden in some of them, like the ivory thing and maybe an upgrade to our food supplies, but I don't really think there's going to be a different location. Yeah. If there were a different location, I would have probably spotted it from a distance. Which means the next time we're going to go for our sea quest around here, we're going to have a lot to do. I mean, we have the trading city of Damavand, the Tower of Victory, the trading city of Aeaea, and the trading city of Ugarit. I don't see the floaty island though, but that's alright. I mean, the voice did say he would come back to us at a later point. But we have 4 different locations with 3 different sets each. And just in comparison, I want to see the level of the last one that we just unlocked without reading too much of it. 73! Nope. No! No! Yeah, we're going to save that quest for last. Screw that! I hope you guys had fun with today's part, and see you in the next one. See you in the next one.